Yes, and I am live. Good morning, happy new week to you. Just 1 minute. Let's make sure that this life is lifing. Let's make sure that you can hear me. Just give me a moment. I'm just going to check on my phone. And I am live. It's there. I'm so glad. I love it when I can come out like this, just to share something with you. I'm also going to check my personal profile because I'm streaming on 3 platforms. Yes, well, 2 platforms, 3 pages. I want you all to, get the value from what I'm going to share today. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, that person that is already plugged in. Thank you. Yes, I know. Today is going to be hopefully one that will bring you value by the grace of God. So, happy new week once again. How are you? How is the family? How did your weekend go? My God, you can see from my title, this weekend changed something in me, and I can't ignore it anymore. I didn't plan to come out live, but I just said I am coming out live this morning to share something with you, and just proud to come in live. I just pum pum pum. My phone just went like pum pum pum. I checked it. It's blessing from my online business. So I'm in a very, very nice mood. And I'm always in nice mood. Anytime I come out live, you see me smile. And yes, and that is life. I didn't plan to do this live, but after the 3 days retreat I had over the weekend, I can't lie, something shifted in me. I can tell you something completely shifted in me. Sometimes we're just going through life, working, doing the routine, handling the responsibilities, and we don't even realize that we are operating on the same level mentally, you know, because you're already conditioned. It's like, you know, it's just part of you, and you are operating on the same level mentally every single day, every single day. This weekend for me was very different, very different. You know, I had a protected time actually. I told my husband, I said, please, Friday to Sunday, from 1 o'clock to 8 p.m. Please, I am me. I want to, and everybody cooperated, everybody understood. I stepped away. I was in a very completely different environment. I had time to think, reflect, and just be present. And, you know, over the 3 days, every day there was something new. Every day there was something new. Yesterday was mind blowing. I thought day one was powerful. Day two was unbelievable. Yesterday was amazing. I can tell you, it opened my eyes to a lot of things. Just these 3 days. And one thing I realized is, you know, sometimes the difference between where you are right now, right, and where you want to be is not just hard work. Oh. It's not because, I'm not working hard. It's exposure. It's exposure. Some of you are not exposed at all. Because when you are in the right environment, when you hear different conversations from people who are just like you, something will shift in you. Sometimes I see a lot of you just say, it's a scam. Nigerians, with their this thing, put different nonsense on video, on people's innocent video. You're already shutting yourself up out because of the environment that you are, because of your environment. So the environment that you are matters. One thing I want you to, that I want to preach to you today, this Monday, is, when you hear different conversation, when you see what is possible with your eyes, something inside you will shift. And that was it for me. You know, for me, my thinking changed. Honestly, when I saw my business opportunity, in fact, when I first saw the message from my mentor, I thought, what to see? They me too. I was like you that you are watching. I want to see they. But the moment I paid my 149, you are even there. You have not even. Some of you thought, I want to start a business with 149 and be earning 5 figures. Ojela on Monday will 5 figures. You 149 of a business. I'm just telling you that the moment you shift your environment, the moment you move away from those things that are holding you back, because I can tell you, Day in, day out, you are doing the same thing. You are operating on the same level. You are operating on the same level, and on the same level, nothing can change. You cannot move. When you are in environments where you see what is possible, your thinking will completely change. And that is it for me this weekend. My thinking, my expectations actually change. And even what I believe is possible for me, everything changed this weekend. I know, of course, I know with my business model, I know what is possible. But we were asked to write a letter to ourselves. And honestly, I just kept writing. I just kept writing because those 3 days, I saw people like me. I saw seven figures Anna income at seven figures in a month. Like he used to earn seven figures a year before, but he just achieved a new milestone in his business. He's been running this business for 20 years. Our coaches, our top coaches have been running this business 7 years. I have 7, 8 years, yeah. I've been here nearly 3 years and 2 years and 7 months. But even what this business has done for me in this little time, now, when they ask me to write a letter to my future self 1 year ahead, you need to see what I wrote because my thinking shifted. Everything shifted in that environment where I was. And I'm saying this because I've lived both sides. I've walked. Ah, how are you, when they say people are walking, my colleagues, if you are here, put it in the comment section. We are walking. So I've lived both sides. I've walked, done the same thing over and over again. But I was in a different environment the last 3 days. I was in a completely different atmosphere. Oh my God. I was watching virtual, is a retreat, right? I was supposed to go to Punta Cana, but I couldn't make it because I bought my ticket from last year, but unfortunately, well, fortunately, yes, everything is fortunate by the grace of God, but I couldn't make it live. But I had the option of watching live. I couldn't make it like in person. I mean, I had the option of watching live, and those 3 days were powerful. I was in a different environment. Like I typed my question, it was asked live. And I'm saying this because I know what you're thinking now. Because I've thought like that before. Like I watch you saying, ah, I've also done that to some people like, want to date Beluro, it's calm and all of those things. Me too, I've said things like that before. Because what? Unconsciously, you are mentally running on the same level. You are already protecting yourself. You are protecting the level that you are. That, oh, okay. I don't want to, but I can tell you this, the moment you are in the right environment, everything about you will shift. And that was it for me these 3 week days. If you know the thing, like I was telling my husband, I said, look, I said, is something wrong with me? I said, yes, so something's wrong with me because these 3 days had effect on me. These 3 days had effect on me. And even this morning when I woke up and I saw, those blessings from my business, I'm like, yes, it's starting to happen. It is happening. Because when you believe it's possible, it is possible for you. And how can you know that it's possible? Only when you are exposed. You need the exposure. That is what some of you lack. And that is why a lot of you, my people, Africans, Nigerians, that is why we keep working and working and working. 30 years, 40 years. Some people are already 30 years here. Some people are already 20 years here, and they cannot sacrifice $149. In fact, for some people who sacrifice the $149, they want to earn 5 figures every month or 4 figure income on the $149. How can that work? You to think of it now. What will $149? What kind of business will it start for you? Today I'm raw. I'm very raw because I wanted to go into this week with the fire that I brought in from my retreats. I'm offering it to you. I'm dashing it to you for free. I paid for it. I paid for it because it is personal development for me. It is personal growth for me. So I'm giving it to you. I'm going to be raw with you. You want to start a business with $149? Really? And build the business to give you residual income lifetime. You want to be able to pass such business to your children because my business is generational. the top income earner in our business, the toppest. I was watching live. If I had been able to, attend physically, I would be taking pictures with it. All of my, my other business partners that went live, they took pictures with the top earner, 7 figures, 2 of million. Yes. And that is to tell you that it is the same, the same system, the same everything that is possible for you to. If you open your mind, if you expose yourself, because at the end of the day, if you keep yourself in the same position where you are, somebody messaged me yesterday, said, every penny counts. I cannot pay money. You cannot pay money. Why are you messaging me? I blocked and deleted her. That is not the kind of people I'm looking for. People who are ready to invest in themselves, in their personal development in the future. I'm telling you, I've lived both sides. I know when I used to work very hard, I don't want to hear any other thing. But the moment I exposed myself a little bit, things started shifting for me. And that's the same thing I'm telling you. Expose yourself. I've been in that place where I was working, long hours, back to back shifts. I was just doing what I had to do to, provide for my family. But growth didn't really happen to me then, until I started putting myself in rooms where even me, sometimes I'm forced to think bigger than my normal self. And that is when the shift will start. When you start thinking bigger, when you start stretching yourself, when you start moving beyond, I'll manage to go to work today. And if month end, at least I'll get paid, I'll pay my rates. The moment you try to squeeze yourself away from that and try squeeze yourself in a room where big people are. One of our coaches said, when they asked him, how were you able to make it in this business? He said, just hang out with rich people, because when you hang out with rich people, you'll be thinking rich and you will do everything to be rich. And exactly, that is it. That is it. Honestly, that is it. You have to be in environments, you have to be in the spaces that can help you think bigger than what you're doing now. That can help. Honestly, sometimes when I'm having conversation with my people, meeting, but when I'm having conversation with you, the way some people talk, sometimes imagine somebody, I cannot put my money in the middle. Glory, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. God. Sometimes I look at someone and say, God. I just keep saying God. Our mindset, need power wash. You need to change your mindset. You need to start putting yourself in rooms that you yourself cannot physically or just imagine. Lojulasan. You need to start putting yourself in those rooms so that you can start, doing things extra. So you can start doing extra things. When I started my business, I wasn't a social media person. But I knew I had to come online to be able to have a business partner in Sweden, to be able to have a business partner in Ireland, to be able to have business partners all over UK, even though I live in Belfast. And that is what has happened. And I'm telling you today, the moment you give yourself that permission to explore, things will shift for you. Things will shift for you. And that is what this weekend did for me, honestly. I know, I believe in my business is paying me, but now, my thinking, my orientation, everything shifted over the last 3 days. Over the last 3 days reminded me that there is more, way more than in fact, I'm already thinking crazy, and that is it. You have to be like that to be able to, put yourself there. You think it, start working towards it. Last weekend reminded me that there's more. There's more that I can do. And honestly, where I see myself in the next retreat, I'm already excited. There's no, what do you call it? I don't have the physical, means, but I know it's going to happen because I'm going to do some crazy things that, I learned from the retreat. I'm going to expose, myself into environments that can help me grow. I will put myself in environments that will help me grow. I will continue to do things that will help me grow so that I can achieve those things. And another thing that I notice with my people is, a lot of people want change, but they can't do what, you don't want to move to environments where change can happen. You don't want to stretch. Change can't happen like that. You don't want to do something different. You just want to stay, in the same space, same comfort zone, yeah, and expect a different result. It doesn't work like that. So if you've been really feeling like there's more to life, if you've been feeling like you are meant for more, because that was me some years ago. I knew that there should be something better out there. There should be something more that God can give me. Yeah, I was praying, like as a Christian, I was praying to God, I need something more. But when I saw my business opportunity, I did not hold back. I immediately went all in, exposed myself, placed myself in the environment of people who are making consistent monthly, 5 figures monthly. That's the environment where I placed myself, even though I wasn't making anything at the start. Yeah. But what happened? The shift started happening to me. So I'm asking you today, are you ready to expose yourself to something bigger than you? This week, what are you going to do differently from what you're doing? That will give you the kind of life you want. There is more out there, oh, my people. It's because you people are limiting yourself. You are keeping yourself in the same. If you are just with your colleague who are regular, salary earner as well. You won't grow. You can't grow like that. So maybe it's time to expose yourself to something different. Maybe it's time to expose yourself to, something bigger than you. We are already 17 minutes into this life. I just wanted to share, my weekend, how my weekend went, the impact it's had on me, and just pour it to you. I just want to pour it to you. And maybe, hopefully, something will shift in you as well. That's it. And let's get to introduce ourselves. Oh my God. Any comment? Not yet. So if you're watching me for the first time, my name is Felicia. It's okay. I think it's right. I'm a mom, a wife, a registered nurse here in the UK. I'm originally from Nigeria. I'm a Yoruba girl. You see that I was speaking Yoruba in between my go live earlier. Yeah, think about Camila Ragon. I will speak Yoruba. So I'm a digital business mentor and coach. And what I do is I help everyday people like me. I show them our beautiful, wonderful system that has helped a lot of people to build their own online business. So if you're out there, you're also looking to build your own online business, you don't know how to go about it, or you don't want to go through the hassle of I need to look for products, I need to look for my somebody to build my website, I need to look for courses and all of that. We have an all-inclusive package. It's called all-inclusive. Everything is like a digital franchise model that has everything. You just come in, plug and play, and then that's you. That's a whole business for you. And but if you are interested, it's not for everyone. If you're interested, you can commit. Yes, so because there's commitment, there's no free money. For those of you who want to use 149 to be earning 4-5 figures a month, I don't know which kind of business you want to do with that. You can commit. The first step is to go and watch our webinar. You see the overview of our business. You see that we use social media through attraction marketing. If you're not used to social media, there's training step by step. If you don't want to put your face out because of 1, 2, 3 things, your work or your people, you are shy, there is faceless marketing. There's something called faceless marketing. You can start faceless, and then as you grow in the business, you are confident enough to come out. You can come and show your face like this, because by that time, your business will start growing and paying you, and nothing to be ashamed of anymore. Because who is paying your bills? Yes, so who is paying your bills? Who are you ashamed? You cannot go to them and say, please give me urgent 1K. Are they the one you're ashamed of? The people that will laugh at you if you cannot pay your rent. So, okay. Now, if you're interested, go and sign up on my website. Watch our webinar. When you watch the webinar, it's a business for you paying $149 US. Yes, see our business program in depth. If it's a business for you, book your coaching call with me. I'll strategize with you different, amazing, wonderful ways to start our business, depending on your business goals, whatever you want to achieve in life. I'll strategize with you. I'll show you different options. We have different ways. I always say to my people, I said, money is not the problem in starting a business with us. I have a lot of people who started with zero capital. OPM, if you know what OPM is, that's what, even if you want to do a physical business, how many of you have, all of the money that it takes to start a business, physical business? Some of you take loans, some of you use credit cards, to start a physical business. So this is a real business. If you're committed, you want to start a business, a real business. So like I said, today I'm raw because I just came back from 3 days retreat. No more limitation, no more capping. If you know that you are not interested, and if I see you talk rubbish on my comments, I'm coming to slap you. Because that will tell me something. You don't want to expose yourself to something greater. If you put nonsense there, that means that you don't want to expose yourself to something greater. You need to leave that room. You need to leave that, carcass. You need to leave that circle. Move out. Go and see what is possible outside. A lot of young girls are out there. They are, telling you what they are making online, and you are saying, you to step out. Do what everyone is doing. Do what it takes. Follow step-by-step instruction. Start doing your marketing, and boom, before you know it, life is beginning to change for you. Before you know it, you also start thinking bigger than your salary. A lot of us are already thinking bigger than our salary cannot even cover what we think, what we are thinking in this tiny head. So you need to step up. You need to step up and step into another environment for growth to happen. If you stay doing the same thing over and over again, the same results. That's what I have for you today. I hope this week is going to be amazing. I hope this week you are going to take one step away from that your comfort zone and try something different. Because I can tell you this, when you stay in the same place, you continue to get the same results and stuck forever, stuck for life. You're doing that thing that you're doing now. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Yes, so because I cannot even say 2 years. Because 2 years plus ago, 3 years ago actually was just like yesterday for me. I still look the same way. I still look the same, rather. I still look the same with my low cut. I just trim it sometimes. I still look the same. So that was 3 years ago when I was praying and telling God I need something. When I crashed my car 3 years ago, oh my God. So my insurance will be nicer now, will be lesser now. 5 years from now, where do you see yourself? Doing this thing that you're doing back to back. Me, I've done it before. I've done walk. And now I'm no longer walk because I took myself out and stepped into uncomfortable environments so that I can grow, so that my imagination, my thinking can expand, that's the word, so that, I can see what is possible. So if you want to see what is possible for you, go and sign up on my website. Watch the webinar. You watch the webinar finish. You cannot hear much or see much until you pay $149. You'll be added to our global Facebook community where you see how lives are being transformed. I hope to see you on the inside. God bless you. Do have an amazing week ahead.